What's up, YouTube? Back with the video. LA Mamba. It is March 26, 2023, and it is about 2:40 p.m. This is actually the second video I recorded today. The first one was about at 7:40 a.m. Here we go. So here in Cali, there has never been a tornado like ever type of deal, right? Like Montebello, which is like 15 minutes away from right here, got hit with a tornado last week. And there was a big old mess. Cars, wood everywhere. It actually hit a cardboard factory, which was a big old mess, and a bunch of plants and trees and stuff, right? I heard there was like 2 buildings or something that got like red flags, so they can't work. I don't know what type of businesses they were, but it's just crazy. Like I've never ever heard of like Cali ever getting a tornado, especially like right here in SoCal, man. That's crazy. So when tragedy strikes, man, it's not a fun thing, especially you get like nailed hard. But I would like to tell you a story about when this tire shop got hit with tragedy. So I was about I don't know, my early 20s, and on Sundays right about this time I'll go like to the park and play basketball, and which is like, I don't know, 20 minutes away from here, let's just say. And just one day, we had an alarm and that thing went off, and then there was a fire here. There was a fire. So what happened was a electrical box. It was so old that it went up in flames, and there was like tires nearby, and the tires caught on fire, and it just ignited the whole inside. Little by little got, more tires got on fire inside the shop, and we lost a bunch of tires. We lost about 100 tires, new ones. And I had to come. Firefighters were here. They cut the door open. Well, let me just take you over there so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, they cut the door open, which was an awesome thing, by the way, because that door was shut since, like, who knows, man, like the 60s or something. I don't know. But it was expensive when it came to the tires that we lost. 100 tires ain't cheap, man. Back then it was way more expensive than it is now. Like, for cost. I mean, if I lose 100 tires, no big deal for me, man. But back then it was a big hit. So check it out. The firefighters came in here and they brought their saw and they just cut right here. So see, this one has been there for like, who knows, the 50s or something. But they were open, and then so all this came opened up, and it was awesome because now we have a door here that where it works. But yeah, they came in and they opened that one too, and this is the spot where it went up in flames. So this box right here, I don't know if you can see it, but they went up in flames, and there was tires right here. Let me see if I can get my phone. And so all this is new, by the way. All this is new, this new, this is new, that's new. And it just spread right here, went this way, which was still same racks. These racks are still here in the fire. This is still there. So what we did was, what I did was, I got all the tires that were burnt out of here. I'm sorry, not out of here. I got them from here. So the firefighters brought them out, and then they were spraying the water here, and so it was a big mess. By the time I got here, it was like 100 tires. So you can't make it look, you can't have this place look nasty. So I brought them over here. I would carry them, And man, a whole bunch of tires. I still remember like it was yesterday. And I threw them all in here, so we'd have all these racks and shit. And I just made a big pile of, like, you know, junk tires, trash, burnt tires, right? So now we have the parking lot clear again. And yeah, that was scary times, like what's going to happen and all that. So, you know, we had no electrical over here. The machines were fine, because it's metal, I mean, you know. But I think one or two machines, I think the bouncing machine was fine too. I don't remember exactly if we bought another one or maybe we bought one, or I don't remember. What we did was we got the machines out and we put them over here. So before I had all this wood built here, you know, it was a little bit different when it came to wood. But the point is, like, we had like a machine right here. We had a balancing machine here. We had a machine here. Or two machines here. And then another balancing machine right here. And see, we actually, I don't know, I think we did make these when that happened, so we can plug in the balancing machines. See that? I think they call it the two-phase. I don't know, whatever, right? So we're able to have air hoses here for the machines. We have another hose over here. So we don't even use these, but you can see another air hose right here. But those air hoses were already in here. They were already installed. So it was very easy just to come and like plug in extensions. And so I would mount tires right here. This is just like a newer electrical outlet. And right here there was another electrical one, I think, for the other balancing machine. I don't see it here no more. It's been many years, by the way. But anyways, we had one there for the balancing machine, and this was flat. I put this for the lift, but this was all flat. And yeah, so what we did was right away had a guy come install the electrical box. Customers were coming, and we would just tell them, hey, we can't do tire service today. And so, I mean, if they wanted to buy tires to go, we would. But I don't remember exactly how, we took like one day to make that box or something, but it was really fast. By the second day, we were already working again. So everything from the shop was cleared out, right? Everything was cleared out. And the reason we did it is that we're gonna paint everything white. So we painted everything white. And so then little by little, you know, we start putting everything back and painted everything white again. The office, nothing really happened in the office. We were all right in the office, but it was a big ass mess. So we were working here outside. We still had this shade, so we would do the tires here. So we just continued, like, for sure, like day 3 we were already working regular, right? We were already working regular, and yeah, customers come, hey, what happened and stuff. But we were just still working. We were working, and yeah, little by little we started putting everything back. We put the racks back. We put tires back, and little by little we started buying. We bought like 1 or 2 machines new at the time. We left these back here, so now we had like 2 places to work. We had a place over there to work. If you want to work over here, we had this place to work. We just left it there for like a few years. It was kind of felt a little comfortable, but then like I did kind of notice it felt like a longer way to walk over here to do the work, because sometimes we had to walk over there to get more tools that we'd have over here, and vice versa. So we're like, you know, after years we just like, I forget these freaking machines, sell them, just, you know, forget this working area. We just can do everything on the inside, right? It was just too much walking. So but it was really quick. Like by, again, maximum big three, we're working. I want to say like we're close to like day 2. By the end of the day, we're already working and stuff. We right away they came in to do that electrical box, which is awesome. But yeah, that's when tragedy strikes. And at the tire shop, and for us it was just the electrical panel that went out, so we were able to get it repaired pretty fast, and we were working again. So if something happens at a tire shop business, just so you guys know, you can get the tire shop running up fast, pretty quick, running up, back to business. You need the income, so like, yeah, you can sell tires like here and there. When it comes to not installing, like today, some girl came and she wanted one tire, she took it. I think she did it because we were busy, like the whole parking lot was packed, and she's like, oh, I just buy a tire and just take it. And I'm like, all right, cool. She bought it and then left, and then came back later with the tire. We installed it, so charge it for the labor. But that can only go so far. You really do need the installation, the balancing. You need to have the service. So, but what I'm saying is, you can do it pretty fast at a tire shop business. It doesn't take that long to recover. Like I know these other places, like what got hit in Montebello, that cardboard factory, man. Those cardboards were flying everywhere, man. If a tornado gets hit here, it's, they're just gonna make a mess, and that's it. Freaking tires. It's not gonna get affected. There's no boxing. We're gonna lose freaking value on our tires because the box went out or something. Or like let's say food's gonna go spoil. 2 days ago, one of my good friends, he came and he has a property 5 minutes away from here, and he said the lady went to check this out. This story was like just a little old lady. She went through she was just parked by accident. She put gas, went through the wall. It just happens that the cement pillar was on the right, the cement pillar was on the left, but she went right in the middle, through the wall. It hit like the electrical, destroyed it. It hit the water everywhere, flooded the whole place. It's a carniceria, a meat market. So they lost all their meat. That thing, it was a total disaster. Just a little accident by accident. It just made a huge mess, right? Like tire shop, something like that happens. Our stuff don't get spoiled, and it's just this is like naked right here. They even ship tires just like this. Like they're just like put a piece of paper, put a paper on it, to from QR code, and out like this one, right? So this is not the business when it comes to like I kind of want to say, compared to other businesses, when it comes to locations, I kind of want to say it's low cost, in my opinion, because you can go in with no inventory and just put the machines in and start doing just patches. And when someone comes and orders tires, wants tires, you order them, pay for them, or you don't even have to pay for them. You can sell them, get paid, and then pay back the new tire wholesaler. So you can go in very low capital into a tire shop. If you don't want to have inventory to start with, you don't have to, But it's just going to take a long time to make money. It's probably going to be not a good thing to like do that, because the more inventory you have, the more money you're going to make. So if you don't have no inventory, it's like, yeah, you can do like patches and labors, and you can go buy tires here and there when you need them. But it's just like, you're not going to be making much a lot just by doing that. But anyways, when bad things happen, they can get them up back running right away. I mean, you're not going to lose value in your inventory, which is, very important, because like I heard one huge new tire wholesaler bought a lot of tires during the huge price increases and went out of business, because when the prices dropped, everything they would have sold, they would have lost money on. That's what I heard. I don't know like how to extreme how that it's true, because it's like, how much tires could he buy in like a 3, 4, 5, 6 months span? How much room did he have when they were already a very like big organization? And I just don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard. So like, if that was true, that let's say they bought, 30% markup or 20% markup, and then they dropped, and this is wholesalers, the tires dropped, so they can't sell them to like really like shops like us, because we're gonna be buying from somebody else, because everybody adjusted the price, but they can't because they buy expensive. So that means it's a huge deal, even for a small shop. But I don't think that that can bring you out of business when you're a little guy. So that's just another pro to having a tire shop business. I love the tire shop business. I don't know if you can tell. But I just like to say things about it, because I know a lot of people want to get into the industry, not in the industry yet, and they they kind of like want to like get more information of it, and they're like, okay, if it's a good thing to go into the business or it's not a good thing to get into the business, well, I just like to like get more information about it so you can make your own decisions of what you want to do, right? But there's a lot of things on the pretty much on the floor side when it comes to like the foundation, when it comes to like again, they don't spoil, right? It's not food, so it's like I can have this stuff like a year from now. Have you seen my other videos, right? Have you seen my videos over and over and over? You see like in the front where the tire shop, I'm sorry, where the limos at, you would see like I would have like hundreds of used tires, right? And remember, I'm a retailer, I'm not a wholesaler, so I don't have a lot of tires selling by bundles, or I don't sell like to other shops by a lot. Yes, when other shops do need tires, I do sell them to them. I just mark up like $10, hook them up. I'd rather much have a lot of allies in the business than enemies. So if I buy it for like $15, I sell it for $25, or if I buy it for like $20, I sell it for $30. And they just need one, and they'll come and buy. They need another one or two, a pair, they'll come and buy and sell it to their customers. I'm not greedy. Everybody needs tires. You need them, there they are, go for it. It's just that you're not gonna come buy a whole bunch of tires from me at that price. And the guys know they're not gonna take advantage. They're not gonna try to take advantage like that. So, but when they do really need something, yeah, I'll help you out. You know what I mean? But the point is, like, what I'm saying is, you've seen my other videos that have like a lot of tires, hundreds of tires, and they stay there for like a week or 2 weeks or a week and a half. What happens is we got to clear this out right here, right? We got to clear this out, and then we're able to bring the tires to the back and organize them, right? Well, the point is, if you want to look at my shop right now, it's always really similar to what you're looking at right now. I am looking at the shop right now, and I don't see a whole bunch of tires when it comes to use. I just see like a normal amount of inventory. If you want to come check out this way, I have a good amount, but it's not like you've seen those hundreds that come in, hundreds, and the point is, what I'm saying is, they sell, like they leave, like they're not just like been here for like a long time. We sell, we get them in, we sell, we get them in, and I haven't been buying like in I think it's been about a month since I bought some used tires. I've been really, really busy with what I'm doing. So we organized, and just look, there's just holes, they're just they sell it, like they don't just like, let me see if this, wow, I just noticed this rack is leaning. I don't know why. I gotta look into this, but I don't like that. I want to make it back straight how it was. Anyways, by the way, I'm looking at something I did not look at before. Wow. Okay. Potential new racks right here. What's up, my people? You see what I'm seeing? If I'll get rid of all these racks, I can get these racks over here. which fit way more tires. Wow, that would be a good freaking idea, ladies and gentlemen. What you think? See it? So anyways, yeah, they leave. See, there's just like big old holes of so what I'm saying is like there's a lot of potential when you want to, how big you want to get. Very safe business. My biggest thing is how safe the business is. Can you depend on it? Can you lean on it? Can you take risk on it? Yes. And is it gonna, see, let me tell you something. Let me go to now the next section, right? When it comes to the multiple streams of income. So I love real estate, and I always talk about the real estate game. And again, I'm always learning. I'm not that old like all these, old guys that have been in for like 20, 30 years, 40 years in the business. I haven't been in that game that long, but I do learn real fast because of the places I put myself in, which is, they say, the real estate meetups. I'm always educating myself, like listening to Bigger Pockets. I read articles. I mean, I'm always just learning. I talk to people. One of my biggest thing is I talk to people that are actually doing some things in real estate. One guy's a wholesaler. One guy's a flipper. One guy's a mortgage originator. Oh, one guy's a real estate agent. Blah, blah, blah. It just goes on and on, right? One guy's a contractor. Whatever it is, I'm always talking to people when it comes to, oh, you in the real estate business? Tell me what you do, How's it going? What's your customer base? On and on and on and on. I'm just learning. So a lot of guys, when you see what they do with real estate professionals, they're also real estate investors, right? Real estate investors can turn into real estate professionals. So the difference is this: like, one's active and one's passive, right? So the passive is like you buy properties, you hold them long term. If you're gonna Airbnb, or you want to be like midterm rentals, or you do seller financing deals. Small multi or homes, right? That is all, what we know as like from old school, right? The back in the day stuff. So the active stuff now is like your real estate agent, your loan officer, your mortgage broker, your title, your private money lender on the active side, your syndicator, and that's a big one. There's a bunch of syndicators that you help fund with the funds, raise money. You're a property manager. So now what I'm saying is, a lot of people are a professional in real estate. You're like full-time, right? Like, you're full-time real estate, let's say syndicator, and then you also invest. So like, you invest in funds, you invest in deals from your friends. I mean, it goes on and on, right? You invest in homes, you flipping. Okay, flipping is on the active side, is not on the passive side. So flipping is not a real estate investor, ladies and gentlemen. Flipping, you're on the active side. No, you're not real estate. Now you are a real estate professional. You're making money from selling homes, right? So when it comes to, now other people from other industries becoming investors, I like that a lot. In my case, in the automotive section, tire shop business, automotive repair, tire sales, tire service, super, super safe. Every single day you can count on money coming in, every single day, right? Now for the real estate professionals, let's talk about a syndicator, right? You have big deals like 300 doors, 300 unit multi-family. You probably, if you're good, you're gonna be closing like minimum like two properties per year, right? So you have 4 guys on your team, or 4 women, and then you have like 30 investors, and you guys got a big property, and they have 300 unit in like Massachusetts or Florida, right? Now, the 4 guys that are full-time syndicators, those guys, the only way they're gonna make money to live is pretty much through fees, right? So they have high fees in doing that. So they raise money, and from this money, they're gonna get their fees. And so that's how they're gonna live. That's how they're gonna pay their car and all that stuff, right? Now they're gonna make money also long term, right? So the long term is they get a part of the equity. You know, they get a little bit of cash flow. If there's any cash flow left over, the main people who are getting cash flow as their investors. If there's any cash flow left, then they get some cash flow. But usually outside right now, there's no cash flow right now, right? And so, so like, okay, let's say you get a big chunk of like equity, let's say 400,000 or whatever it is, 300,000 when you go into the deal, right? But you're gonna realize that equity in like 7 to 10 years. You can't touch it. That's per deal, right? So 7 to 10 years, that's what you're gonna get paid once you sell and all that. So you cannot get money like today, tomorrow, the next day, right? In a week or in a month, right? It just stays there. So now there's all kinds of different ways you can structure it. You can also, like, when you close and you get your acquisition fee, you can get it up front or put it in the deal. When you're starting off, you can invest, like, let's say like 50K is like the normal, right? And you know your money's in there, or you can not invest and just get paid right away. You get paid, let's say 50K for like helping to close that deal, right? To get into the property. Well, you know, and that's also, so what I'm saying is, it takes a long time to get paid for real estate, right? When you're professional. Also, if you're a real estate agent, you know, an agent, let's say, closes 1 deal a month or 2 deals a month. If you're super stud, right? If you're a stud, you close 2 deals a month. But most likely, someone's gonna close like 1 deal a month. Let's just say on average, right? Just your regular guy is like, so like if you don't close, man, you're not gonna get paid. There's no other way you're gonna get paid. As a real estate agent, you're gonna get 1 check and that's it, right? So if something messes up, you ain't getting that check for that month, or you know, if you go 2 months, you don't get paid, you know? And so like it goes on and on with real estate professionals. Loan officers get paid more frequently, but they get paid smaller amounts. But if you're good, you know, you can close deals sooner. It just like interest rates really mess you up big time. Like we got a spike, you know, 2 days ago, 0.25%, and that just shakes everything. And now you got to requalify again these people. And a lot of times that little difference makes it between yes, you can buy the house, and no, you can't buy the house, just because the cost expense is more now, right? So again, until you make a result, you get paid. So it could be, let's say now they get paid every 3 weeks, right? But if you don't get that deal done, you don't close, and that's it. You work 3 weeks for nothing, kind of, in a way, right? I'm not saying nothing bad about it. I'm just saying, like, it's pretty, you know, you can't really depend a lot on the income. Like, it's like not dependable. Like title, if you title, you know, you gotta make sure you have friends, and then those friends close, and then they use you for the title insurance, the title service. Private money lending, same thing. I'd rather be the investor in that case, but man, it's gonna be very, you gotta have a lot of money that you just don't care about to make some good money with the private money. But unless you're a broker that can do these, you know, loans and get paid a fee, then you're all right. But you can't really depend on your income, like someone like that's more consistently making money like all the time. And I was just thinking, like, man, like, what would be my perfect partner if I would like to do like a ground up construction deal, or like a big multi-family deal, let's say like a 20 units. To me, 20 units is a lot. Like in California, I think that's a lot. You know, something is gonna cost you like, you know, 2 hours away. Let's say it's gonna cost you like $2 million for the deal. You put like 500,000 down, right? It's like, you know, you can get into hot water and mess up and, like, man, lose your 500,000. But if you have a strong partner, then you'll be all right. You know, somebody that produces cash flow all the time, because hey, now we gotta renovate this thing. Hey, now all of a sudden we gotta cut, you know, the lawn, and all of a sudden it's freaking expensive. Like today, one of my properties, like, you know, they hit me up, hey, you gotta cut your grass. I'm like, oh shoot, right? Not that much, but it could be bigger deals. Like, hey, now you have a bad tenant, now we gotta evict them right away, and now you're gonna have no cash flow for this unit right here. Oh, and by the way, when it's all out and they leave finally, you gotta pay like 25 grand in the upgrades, right? It's like, oh shit, like that can be all of a sudden. And I was just thinking like, hey, like, man, the perfect like partner, like I was thinking, man, like, okay, I have like, you know, friends in the real estate industry, but they don't make money consistently, and they make good money, but it just like, it hits and it's like, okay, that's it. You can't really count on the next time, and it's all right. Well, you got the construction guys. Well, they don't have like, you know, they're all like booked with their money. Like they can't, you know, they can't invest like that. You know, they can invest whenever they can, and that's it. Like it can't be like all of a sudden, hey, any money, there it is and shit. Because they themselves, they're tied up with their money at their projects that they do for cities and stuff like that. So, and I was thinking, man, like you need somebody like just like this right here, like a tire shop, you know, and also other businesses. But we're talking about the tire shop topic. But you need someone just like this. Like you need something like that. You can have a dependable income coming in and out every single time you work. You know, that's the business is open. That just in case something happens, you know, the money's there, or you can get out of it. If you don't have the money, you can make the money by like a real close deadline, because you know you can have some serious problems, and you first start missing the payment, and then another unit goes vacant. So now it's like, shoot, you know, it can be, and this is becoming a bigger deal, right? You just need someone very consistent that make money very consistent. I was thinking, man, a tire shop owner will be a great business partner, is what I'm saying. Like to do like a big deal, because if I get in trouble for something, I don't think I am, but I'm just saying, like if I get in trouble and, you know, I'm doing a choking grow on my own on the side, and I have this big deal, and then I have no money to put into this big deal, that, you know, you can potentially lose everything that you have in the deal, then I would like a partner that can be also very consistent when they're making money, that can work on the deal with you. Hey, I got half, you got the other half, we'll just survive this month to like the next month. Let's just say if you're like doing like a big like turnaround on some apartment building or something. Let's just say, you know, the bigger the risk, the more more money you can make on property. But I'm not a risk taker. I wouldn't do like a big a project like that. But I'm saying, if that was the case, if I was going to do something like that, then like a great business partner would be like a tire shop owner, because consistently making money all the time, the money's already there, all you gotta do is just sell it. It's like you're already investing like in a smaller way consistently. Now when a bigger deal comes, then you're ready. You know, I pretty much was thinking about that today. I was like, dude, like I wouldn't trust nobody in the real estate game right now. Like, these people, they're good now, but what about in like a year from now? You know, all this stuff is gonna slow down. Interest rates are gonna rise. You know, they're gonna be making much less income in a year from now. But if we take a risk on like, oh yeah, like whatever it is, a ground up construction deal is like, dude, we need some income like now, and we gotta make it like in a month, or else we're in super huge trouble. Yeah, I ain't gonna depend on the real estate guys, man. Although they make money right now, but yeah, what about the downturn though? You know, the downturn's coming, and you know, tire shops perform great because whatever time it is, you know, it's depression or, you know, whatever it is, recession, you know, people's gotta have their tires. So I love it. I love the business, and I'm gonna be here hopefully till the day I die. So all right guys, I'll hope you liked the video, but I'll let you guys go. See you next time. Mamba out.